This is Shirley Diaz with ids403 Planning for Our Future, Video Blog 3, Neo-Evolution. There hasn't been a single aspect of the human experience that hasn't been touched by some sort of technology. Everything from our industry to our medicine to how we work and live has been profoundly reshaped by technology, which has emerged in the second half of the 20th century. Technology can also change the human in terms of his or her characteristics and abilities of everyday life. Want to be smarter? Take a pill. You want to get stronger or more physically active? There are pills for that to assist with muscle building or weight loss, and machines that can assist you to gain your goal. Technology has moved away from merely making our lives more convenient, and now it has the potential to change every aspect of what we are as humans. Neo-evolutionism arose in the mid-20th century, and it addresses the relationship between the long-term changes that are characteristic of human culture in general and the short-term localized social and ecological adjustments that cause specific cultures to differ from one another as they adapt to their own culturally unique environments. Neo-evolutionists investigate the ways in which different cultures adapt to similar environments and examine the similarities and differences in the long-term historical trajectories of those such groups. Because most neo-evolutionists are interested in the environmental and technological adjustments of the groups they study, many are identified with the cultural ecological approach to ethnography, which is the descriptive study of a particular human society or the process of making such a study, with the cultural process approach to archaeology, the scientific study of the material remains of past human life and activities, and with the study of early proto-humans in biological anthropology. Neo-evolutionary anthropological thoughts emerged in the 1940s in the work of the American anthropologists Leslie A. White and Julian H. Stewart. White hypothesized that cultures became more advanced as they became more efficient at harnessing energy, and that technology and social organization were both influential in instigating such efficiencies. Stewart, inspired by classifying the native cultures of North and South America, focused on the parallel developments of unrelated groups in similar environments. He discussed the evolutionary change in terms of what he called levels of social integration and multilinear evolution, terms he used to distinguish neo-evolution from earlier unilineal theories of cultural evolution. Julian Stewart, Leslie White, and George Peter Murdoch brought back evolutionary thought, developing its acceptability to contemporary anthropology, giving intellectual thinkers a basis for cross-cultural analysis. Leslie White's most renowned work positions itself on the topic of culture, which means the sum of all human cultural activity on the planet was and is evolving. White broke these cultural aspects into three groups: technological, sociological, and ideological. He believed the technological component was a determining factor responsible for cultural evolution. White's idea is that technology, being the most important driver in the system, provides these arguments to support his beliefs. 1. The technology is an attempt to solve the problems of survival. 2. The attempt ultimately means capturing enough energy and diverting it for human needs. And 3. Societies that capture more energy and use it more efficiently have an advantage over other societies. Therefore, these different societies are more advanced in an evolutionary sense. In the years since White and Stewart's seminal work, neo-evolutionary approaches have been variously accepted, challenged, rejected, and revised. They also continue to generate lively controversy among those interested in the long-term cultural and social changes. It is only recently that we found ourselves actually able to extend our lifespans, our biological abilities, and our intellectual capabilities with technology. For the past millennia, humans lived within their own biological boundaries, never overcoming them. Despite that, humans have always found an urge to become more than what we are, and as history and anthropology shows. Human-enhancing technologies, or HETS, H-E-T-S, do not refer to technologies and tools that treat illness and disabilities, but rather enhance our physical and cognitive abilities past what is realistically, biologically possible. One example is a Lockheed Martin's Human Universal Load Carrier, or the HULC. This hydraulic-powered exoskeleton was developed at the University of California and aims to enhance the endurance, strength, and speed of soldiers on the battlefield. It allows soldiers to carry weights of up to 90 kilometers, 200 pounds, while running at top speeds of 16 kilometers, which is 10 miles an hour, for an extended period of time. Although the HULC is still in an early stage of its development, it seems almost certain that this endurance, strength, and speed-enhancing technology could eventually find itself on the battlefield, not only transforming the capacities of its soldiers wearing it, but also potentially giving the U.S. military a real tactical advantage and edge. One doesn't have to stay in the military field to see how human-enhancing technologies can allow us to exceed our biological limitations. Does this mean that our soldiers will be the next RoboCop or the Terminator?